There are so many different print-on-demand companies to choose from, and knowing which one to pick can be really confusing. So let's break it down. In this video, I'm going to rank every single print-on-demand marketplace that I could find. I'm sure I would have missed a few. These are the ones you should probably be thinking about. So before I say this, there are two types of print-on-demand business models, I should say. One is where you have an integrated marketplace, such as Redbubble, where they do everything. You know, they print the products, they host everything, they ship everything, they have the marketplace where customers can come and buy the product. Then you have something else like Shopify, where you send your own traffic, there isn't a marketplace, you connect it with a printing partner. And then you have like a hybrid model where it's like Etsy, where they have an integrated marketplace, but you have to connect a printing partner, whether that's Gelato, Printify, Printful, whatever it may be. In this video, I just want to rank every company that has that integrated marketplace. I'm not going to worry about companies like Spreadshirt, Motif, Teespring or Spring, or Printify Pop-Up, or anything that, or like Shopify, anything that requires your own marketing. I'm not factoring those in. I am just going to be ranking the places that have an integrated marketplace. So without further ado, let's start. We've got 5 tiers. Must try, God tier. Worth a try, wouldn't bother, meh, and absolutely shite. I know the word absolutely isn't in there, but like I think a few are going to fit into this. So let's start with Etsy. Oh, Etsy. Etsy is an interesting one because they are going through a lot right now. So I'm going to say Etsy is worth a try. Etsy used to be in God tier. It used to be up here until it seems like bots have taken over and they just ban everyone left, right, and center. So Etsy now charge $15 to set up a shop, which isn't a big deal. Like if you don't want to spend $15 to set up a shop, then don't expect much out of print on demand. But that wasn't the big issue. The big issue was, regardless of whether or not you spent $15, chances are you'd get your account suspended. I got my account suspended. I had to post all over LinkedIn and Twitter and had to tweet the CEO to get it back. They ban anyone and everyone, and their go-to excuse is, oh, I'm so sorry, it was an automatic bot, blah, blah, blah. Well, funnily enough, with my ban, the first email that I got was, we have now done everything and looked into your account and determined it's not safe for you to be selling, so we're going to keep this suspension. And that's when I went onto LinkedIn, I went onto Twitter and all of that, and then I got another response a few days later. I think it was a few days later. I can't remember the time frame here, but I'll pop the emails up of saying, we're so sorry, this was all done as a mistake, you can have your account back now. So that's 2 human interactions of people saying yes and people saying no. So I've now followed up with a, how do I know my account's going to be safe moving forward? So because of this mental suspension, I've had to put it in worth a try because you never know what can happen. However, the reason why I've put it in worth a try is because they do get over 400 million visitors every single month, and the potential profit margin that you have with Etsy can be quite good. You can make over $10 per sale if you sell a t-shirt for $25. So that is good. We like that. The next one is Redbubble. Redbubble. Where should I put Redbubble? So many different options. Should I put Redbubble in God tier? No. Redbubble is going in... Nope. Redbubble's going in shite. Absolutely shite. They get around 19 million visitors a month, which is quite a lot of visitors, to be fair. They used to get 40 million visitors a month, so their company is going on a very downwards trajectory. On top of that, the one major benefit they have is it's a very easy company to use. It's a good website. It probably converts quite well. Like, it looks nice. It's a nice looking shop. However, the drawbacks are, A, they have absolutely shocking margins. Selling a $25 t-shirt will get you about $2.17 in profit. $25 t-shirt getting you $2.17. That is simply unacceptable, and any artist, any seller should not condone those kind of profit margins and should not use this platform, which is why I could never recommend them. I just think Redbubble are completely screwing over their sellers. They increase their cost prices so frequently. They've increased their fees. Within 9 months, they've re-increased their fees. So not happy with them. TeePublic. TeePublic, I'm going to put in the shite category as well. TeePublic is the same as Redbubble. It's owned by the same company, and that is why it's going there. Few reasons. One, well, they get even less traffic than Redbubble, 6.9 million visitors a month. So, not even a third of Redbubble, just over a third. That was bad mathing. But they are the same as Redbubble. So the website is easy to use. It looks like it would convert well. It's been built well. However, the profit margin is $3 at best. And then when something's on sale, it's $1. So a lot of the time things are on sale, which means you can sell a t-shirt and make $1. $1, like why? Why would anyone waste their time on that? And what I don't understand is there are big YouTubers out there, I'm not going to name any names right now, but I'm very close to, that are really recommending you sell on Redbubble and you sell on TeePublic. If you know who I'm talking about, by all means, let me know in the comments if you get the right person. But they're really, really pushing TeePublic and Redbubble, and I don't understand why. Why would someone push a company that is only going to pay you $1? Yes, they get, quite a few million visitors a month. That's great. But I mean, like, what the hell is that? That's ridiculous. It's stupid. Okay, Amazon. Let's go put Amazon. Right. Now, Amazon, I would have put in God tier. I really would have. However, they have one major issue. And because of that, it's going to go into worth a try. Amazon, you have to be accepted. There is a process where you apply and you have to be accepted. And if you can't get accepted, you can apply again and again and again. And worst case scenario, you have to buy an account, which I don't recommend because they can get cancelled. And the only time I would say you should buy an account is if you don't mind potentially losing that money if your account gets suspended. But Amazon have over 2 billion visitors every single month. On top of that, Amazon has so much trust. People understand Amazon. They know Amazon. They like Amazon. It comes with Amazon Prime. The profit margin is pretty good as well. Selling at $25, you can get, $8.59. So Amazon ticks nearly every single box, but their major drawback is not everyone can get accepted, which for some isn't a drawback because then it kind of keeps the platform nice and clean. And then the other thing is every single time you upload, it has to go through a review process, which I actually think is quite good. It's just another way of keeping the website clean. And when you do get accepted, you start on tier 10, which means you can upload 10 designs, and then you work your way up the tiers, tier 25, and so on, where you can have more upload slots, which means you can have more products on selling on Amazon. So that's why it's worth a try if you can get accepted. And if you can't get accepted, then it's just a shame. And if you're willing to buy an account, then, like I said, worth a try. Society 6. I'm going to put it in wouldn't bother. It's a hard one. They've got a really, really nice website, and it looks good for the customer. It looks good for the seller. They've built what looks like a great platform. However, the profit margins are atrocious. $2.50. $2.50. Like, who sits behind desks and works out what the profit margin should be? I just don't understand. If you're selling something for $25, it's not costing that company $22.50 to make and print that t-shirt. It's just not. Why on earth is your profit margin $2.50? It's insane. They get 1.8 million visitors a month, so they're in the millions, but yeah, the profit margin puts them in a wouldn't bother. Zazzle. Okay, Zazzle is an interesting one. It's also hard, I'm going to put Zazzle in worth a try. Do I want to put Zazzle in worth a try? That profit margin is also shocking. You know what? I'm going to put Zazzle in worth a try. And this is not what I would usually recommend. However, I'm going to say it for this reason. They have a very, very nice website, a very nice, good-looking website, a nice shop, and they offer some really cool, unique products. And on top of that, they get 10.4 million visitors a month. So they're getting a lot of traffic, and they have some really cool, unique products. And I know a lot of people doing a lot of sales with Zazzle. So that's why I'm going to put Zazzle in worth a try. I wouldn't use Zazzle, and I don't ever plan on using Zazzle. But it could be worth a try if you, let's say, can't go on Amazon, can't go on Etsy, don't want to do Shopify. Yeah. The profit margin selling a $25 t-shirt is $3.75. So the profit margins are pretty appalling, just like other companies out there. But I'm starting to see a trend with print on demand and absolutely shocking profit margins. Right, CafePress. CafePress is going to go in shite. And there's one major reason for this. It's a cool marketplace. It's quite outdated, and it doesn't actually look that good anymore. CafePress was so popular back in the day, and I just feel like it's not that popular anymore. On top of that, they get around 1 million visitors a month, so not a huge amount of traffic. But the worst part of CafePress is the profit margin is just ridiculous. $1.25 on a $25 t-shirt. And for that reason, I'm out. I can't recommend CafePress. I wouldn't even put them in the meh category. They're going straight to the shite category. Threadless. I'm going to put Threadless in. I'm going to put Threadless in worth a try. Now, I say that, but hear me out for a second. They get around 2.4 million visitors a month, and the profit margin on a $25 t-shirt is $8.34 if you create your own Threadless shop. If you go through their platform and you turn on their thing called managed pricing, your profit margin drastically decreases. And when you have managed pricing on, you shop on the marketplaces, the promo, you shop in their sales. So you end up getting a few more sales and more exposure, but your profit margin is abysmal. So I'm putting it in worth a try if you want to create your own Threadless shop, because the profit margin is actually not so bad. Designed by humans, I'm going to put in the meh category. Now, I'm putting it in the meh category because I actually really like the website. It's really simple to use. It looks really nice, and it's easy to navigate. It's easy to like kind of look at cool stuff. They've got really cool branded stuff. They have Marvel. I don't know the licensing there, but I'm sure they've done it properly. They know they're a legitimate company. The reason why it's going in meh though and not in worth a try or wouldn't bother. I guess meh and wouldn't bother is similar. Wouldn't bother is like I just wouldn't bother. Meh is like not only would I not bother, but like I'm a bit disappointed, and that is probably because the profit margin is $3 on a $25 t-shirt. So yeah, they can go and do one because that is unacceptable. Viralstyle. Viralstyle is going to go in worth a try. And there's a very, very good reason for that. So they get about 500,000 visitors a month. So really not a lot of visitors and quite disappointing actually. However, the potential profit margin is really good. Around $17 when you sell a $25 t-shirt, which is mind-blowing when you think of print on demand to be able to make $17. So it's worth a try. However, the website is really ugly, but it's easy to navigate. So it's an ugly website. It's not been spiced up, which isn't always a bad thing. And it's made in a very print-on-demand way. So, there are categories there that are very easy to go and find a product, very easy to search, very easy to find a specific category, and very to the point. The product page is very to the point. So I can imagine it converts really well. And with those kind of profit margins, why not give it a go? So definitely worth a try. But yeah, it's a shame that they only get 500,000 visitors a month. Right, Bonfire. Bonfire, I'm going to put in the meh category as well because I don't have anything against them, but it's just not the best website for a customer. It's a great website for a seller. It looks good for a seller, but for a customer, like, really, who's shopping there? Like, is anyone really shopping on Bonfire? I mean, I'm sure people are. They get 1.5 million visitors a month, and your profit margin on a $25 t-shirt is around $5.50, $5.60. So I wouldn't put it in worth a try. I wouldn't put it in wouldn't bother. I'd put it in meh just because, like, Bonfire, like, it's a bit random. TeeFury. TeeFury is going straight into shite. Straight into shite. They get around 177,000 visitors a month. Mind-blowing. I know. 177,000 visitors a month. That's pathetic. I mean, of course, when I say pathetic, well done for them for building a website that's able to get that many visitors. I wish, I was getting 177,000 visitors a month on my store. But it's not good enough. It's not what we need. The profit margin is even worse. $1. Yep. You heard me right. $1. So that is ridiculous. Absolutely shocking. Like, you would have to sell 1,000 items a month to make $1,000. And with 177,000 visitors and however many hundreds of thousands of sellers, it's a flooded marketplace. And in order to make anything decent, even 1,000 is not very much. If you want to get to a $10,000 mark, you have to sell 10,000 products. That's never going to happen. Never in a million years on TeeFury. So yeah, it's a cool website. It looks cool. You know, I like the UI. I like the user experience. But the margins are absolutely atrocious. And then lastly, we have Spreadshirt. Not to be confused with Spreadshop. Spreadshop is where you build your own shop. Spreadshirt is when you use their marketplace. And this one is going to go in the shite. It has to. I don't know. No, you know what? It's got to go in the shite. I'm sorry. It gets 177,000 visitors a month on average, which is not very many. That's actually the same as TeeFury. The profit margin is shocking, $2.75 when you're doing it on their marketplace. If you're doing Spreadshop, you set your own prices, you do all that yourself, you could actually make quite a good margin. Spreadshirt, where it's their marketplace, it's their integrated marketplace, it's just terrible. On top of that, the website is cool, it's nice, it's easy to use. I do like the website, but the reason it's going to go in here is because it doesn't get enough traffic and the profit margins are just atrocious. So that is what I think the tiers should be. Now, there's nothing in God tier, and unfortunately that is because currently, in the current state of affairs, there is not a platform that is worthy of the God tier, in my opinion. For example, Amazon would have been worthy of the God tier, but I can't put it there because so many people can't get accepted. Etsy would have been in the God tier, right, if they didn't ban everyone and have terrible customer service and there's just so much going on with Etsy right now, I can't even begin to describe. So they would have got in God tier, but they can't. And then, yeah, there's nothing really else. That's the problem with print on demand. There isn't that much option out there, which is why I do think down the line, if you can build your own store, run your own traffic, do all of that kind of stuff, it just makes the most sense. Like, being able to have full control of your store, let's say it's a Shopify store or a WooCommerce or something, being able to have full control, being able to grow it organically with social media like TikTok and Instagram, and then also being able to grow it with Facebook ads, Google ads, TikTok ads. All of these things will allow you to build a brand that is making a serious amount of money, which one day you can sell. You know, and the perfect person to look at who's done this entire process would be Chris. I would recommend going to check out his channel. He's literally built Shopify stores, built them up with Facebook advertising, got them to 7 figures a year, and then sold them. And it's like the cycle. You know, it's what you want because that's the idea. You build a store, you build it up, you sell it, and then if you want, you build another store, or you just go and sit on a beach and relax for the rest of your life. But I know, maybe don't do that. So I think that would be the best thing. But even that wouldn't be in God tier just because a lot of people, you know, can't advertise or they don't know how to advertise. It's a lot more complicated. There's a lot more work involved, but the more effort you're putting in, the more reward you're going to get out, which is why I think it's a route worth taking. But for now, I mean, you've got the worth the try list here. Etsy, Zazzle, Threadless, Viralstyle, and Amazon. That's who I would say is worth a try. But anyways, hope you like this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do more ranking videos. I've got a whole bunch in my mind that I want to do, some really cool ones. So yeah, let me know what you thought. And don't forget to subscribe. We're nearly at 100,000 subscribers. So we're getting so close. So smash that subscribe button and I will see you in the next video.